My wife asked me once, why don't you ever go to a sports bar or watch the game with different fans and interact? And I told my wife, I was like, the reason why I don't do that is simply because some people are not fans, they're fanatics. Let's get it.
Hey, I'm in the studio, boo. I'm about to eat my noodles. This is the remix. I don't want to beat you straight. So don't comment. Bye. Hey. Ain't get her on no noodles. Ain't get her on no noodles. I was locked up on Christmas. Ain't get to see my noodles. Ain't get her my mama. Couldn't even give her no noodles. Couldn't even cross my fingers. Noodles always be snitching. Everybody ain't suspicious. My policy is my noodles.
Stop it. Get some help.
Disturbing, ain't it? That what you just watch is what I call a fanatic. Notice when they sit down and they realize the game is over, they always have a pause. And it's building up inside of them because they're thinking about, I just lost money. I talked so much crap before this game. I can't go to work the next day because everybody is going to ridicule me. Everybody's going to call me a loser. And they just explode. See, this is what I'm talking about, the difference between a fan and a fanatic. Most fanatics don't know that much about the game. They really don't, because if they did, they would be trying to figure out, well, what happened? Why did they lose? What mistakes were made? But most fanatics, what they do is, it's the refs. Oh my God, it's the refs. They cost us the game. It has nothing to do with that your team just wasn't good enough. It has to be something so you can process that pain. You got to process it. It's I got to do something about this pain. I've seen fights break out. I've seen people beat people up. I mean, it's just they trying to process the pain, and you shouldn't be that connected to a damn sporting event. If you're that connected to a sporting event, you really need to seek help. And I know it's funny. It really is. I laughed at it when I first seen it. All I could think about was those poor TVs or those poor people who I hope they were at their house because if they broke somebody's TV, that's crazy. But that's why I don't watch games with fanatics. That's why I stay by myself so I can see the X's and O's and what the coaches are doing, the game plans. Is it a good game plan? What do they have to adjust to? I'm thinking like if I was in the game, but my emotions are not attached. Because if regardless if the team that I like lose or win, it's not gonna make that big of a difference. Of course, the team I'm cheering for, I want them to win, but it's not gonna make that big of a difference if they lose either. Some people actually lose sleep over this. Some people actually can't get up out the bed the next day because they're depressed. You're too emotionally connected, and you shouldn't be. You really shouldn't be that way. Listen, if you know someone like this, I know you may think it's funny, but you have to think about it for a second. If they're that unhinged, man, how dangerous are they really? What happens if you say, I've seen people shoot TVs. What happens if you say something like your team suck or something like that and they just turn around and shoot you? I get it. Your team lost, but it's not that serious. So I tell you, I don't speak or post back with fanatics. Once I realize they're fanatics, I'm moving on. I've seen too much horror in my life over sporting events. I'm not going to deal with somebody that is emotionally unhinged. And if you got a friend like that, you should tell them to seek help. I know you laugh at them, but you should tell them to seek help because something's not right. You shouldn't love something that damn much. Now, I'm just a content creator. What do I know? I know this. I'm not finna watch no games with no fanatic like what you just seen on that video. And I would suggest for your own safety, you do the same. This is Richard Cole with Let's Talk Sports. Peace. I'm out.